Hello everyone and welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies, where Prosecutor Blackwell is definitely going to yell at me for saying the game didn't teach me mechanics that it very did several weeks ago. I don't know. I just forgot that was a thing. Anyway, let's continue because I'm pretty sure we're at the end of this. Oh, he's not happy. I like this. Anytime he's... See, that's what I like about him as a prosecutor. When he's unhappy, I'm very happy. Even Prosecutor Blackwell is at a loss for words. So I plan to have that wench be a witness. You caught me out. It be true that I thought Orca's murderous ways should be found out. That be why I schemed to have the Plume see the body. Yeah, see, I knew that. That's why I didn't. That's why I thought. Yeah. So you admit it. You deliberately framed Orla. It be true. What skin be that off anybody's nose? What? That Orca be a murdering scurvy dog. He's keeping the voice. I don't care. I may have a grudge against that Orca, but I always felt grateful toward the captain. That Orca murdered Sir and the captain, so of course she should walk the plank. I don't have a response to that. I agree it wouldn't make any sense for him to kill the owner. Why would he? Because he wouldn't get rid of Orla. But his hatred for Orla, on the other hand, comes through loud and clear. Wait a minute. If killing Mr. Shipley doesn't make sense, who would it make sense for Rhymes to kill? Maybe my theory has been all wrong. Your Honor, I think I just became aware of a new fact. Yep, I got this. No, and what is that? Now that we know about Mr. Rhymes' intense hatred of Orla, it turns the premise we've been arguing under on its ear. I will now reveal the identity of the individual Mr. Rhymes meant to kill from the start. Yep, where are we here?
Take that!
What? So the witness's intent was to kill the Orca? Yep, exactly. The witness's intended victim was not Jack Shipley. From the start, it was all a scheme to kill Orla. The Orca was his true target, but Jack Shipley is the one who died. The Orca is alive and quite well. Yep, that was not what he was going for. Oh, we got him. We got him! He's right. He wanted to kill the Orca, and yet it was Jack Shipley who fell to his death. How did that happen? Wait a minute. What if Mr. Rhymes wanting to kill Orla was somehow connected to Mr. Shipley's death? At a loss for words, are you? What happened to your bravado of a moment ago? No, I got this. Enough of these reckless words without any basis in fact. They aren't reckless words. The basis for my claim is at the real murder scene, the show pool. What are you talking about? It is my contention that two incidents happened at the show pool. The attempted murder of the Orca and the victim falling to his death. First of all, in order to kill the Orca, Mr. Rhymes removed something from the scene. Yep, and by doing so, he made it possible for Mr. Shipley to fall to his death. What did he remove? This is what Mr. Rhymes removed in an attempt to kill Orla.
Take that!
Water. Don't tell me you're trying to claim he tried to kill the Orca by draining the pool water. That's exactly what I'm claiming. To help the defendant with the cleaning, Marlon Rhymes took charge of Orla, with the plan to kill Orla in the show pool. And because the pool water was drained, it made it possible for Jack Shipley to fall to his death in the show pool. That makes sense. There we go. I know it's salty with like the emotion part, but man, this case is so good. I tried to kill the Orca, you say. Can you even prove that there was nary a drop of water in the pool? Did you bring a swordfish to a trial to eat? That day I was simply looking after the Orca. Why would I have the monstrous thought of killing it?
Objection!
You claim you were looking after Orla in the early morning hours of July 20th, but I don't think you were doing a very good job of it. After all, Orla wasn't given anything to eat during that time. How would you know such a thing? I know because of Orla's record here in the torpedo data system. This system continuously records data on the subjects it monitors. From Orla's record, we can tell exactly when she ate or didn't eat. Sink me, no one told me about that dastardly contraption. Only a few of the Shipshape Aquarium staff know about this system. According to Orla's record, she never ate in those early morning hours of the 20th. You planned to kill Orla, and that's why you didn't feed her. You're wasting time. What proof do you have of that? Perhaps the orca simply wasn't hungry. Yeah, he's right. I don't have any proof. If Orla simply didn't eat, then that would create an inconsistency. Where did her fish go? Her fish? Good question. Where did it disappear to? Fish, what does it matter? What relevance does it have to the case? Cease stalling by asking inconsequential questions. Stop delving into the depths of the orca's stomach and delve into the case instead. Nope, that actually matters. But wait, it may seem like a small inconsistency, but it's an issue of great importance, I think. What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? How could the fish disappear? Somebody must have eaten it, I know. So who came to the show stage and ate Orla's fish? I think I might have a pretty good idea. Yep, I believe there must have been a visitor to the show stage that Mr. Rhymes didn't notice. Visitor? Are you trying to introduce yet another suspect at this 11th hour? Nope. If you utter more of your careless remarks, Taka won't look favorably upon it. Oh, you're not going to like this. You're not going to like this at all. I don't plan to utter any careless remarks, but you are going to be mad. Whether my remarks will actually be related to the case or not, I don't know yet. Don't worry, boss. If Taka comes this way, I'll fend him off. Oh, good. But you try to keep your remarks careful. Somehow Orla's fish disappeared. Somebody must have visited the show stage, but who? I know. This was a visitor to the show stage. Rifle. I believe Rifle the penguin visited the show stage. First an orca, now a penguin. Why would you be saying such a thing, Mr. Lawyer? I didn't see Rifle during the wee early morning hours. Do you have any proof Rifle visited the show stage? If you be a lawyer of any salt, show me your evidence. The bottom of Rifle's feet were pink for some reason. That fact is a clue that Rifle was indeed at the show stage. I have to present that piece of evidence that connects Rifle to the show stage. Got it. Now to prove I'm a lawyer worth my salt. This is the proof that Rifle visited the show stage. See, it looks like stars, but they're penguin feet. Oh my, what a cute little sign. Look at all those adorable stars. These stars are actually starfish. Miss Buckler painted this sign. In the early morning hours of the 20th, she left the sign at the show stage to dry. Mr. Rhymes kept an eye on the sign for Miss Buckler while the paint was drying. Aye, that be true, but what be your point? On this sign is proof that Rifle visited the show stage. Proof of the penguin's visit? I'm afraid I don't see it. Got it. Where is the proof that the penguin visited the show stage? Please point it out. Right.
Take that!
There. A couple of the pink starfish are shaped a little differently from the others. You're right. They look almost like little leaves. Rifle had pink paint on the bottom of her feet. These little leaf-like shapes on the sign are actually Rifle's footprints. Rifle made these footprints by walking on the sign before it was dry. Oh, what cute little pink penguin prints. So there are footprints. What of them? Marlon Rhymes was watching over the sign at the show stage while the paint dried, and during that time the penguin paid a visit. According to the torpedo data system, we know that Rifle ate something that morning of the 20th. Most likely, Rifle ate the fish meant for Orla that was at the show stage. Orla's snack was a small quantity of fish. Even a penguin could have eaten it all. Gad, Rifle ate Orla's fish. Who be ye to say Rifle ate Orla's fish? She could have picked up food anywhere. But it doesn't change the fact that I really was at the show stage. After all, I had to help move the skull rock. It couldn't have been moved without me. The witness claims he never saw the penguin. How do you explain this contradiction? Both Mr. Rhymes and Rifle were at the show stage, but Mr. Rhymes didn't see her. So where could Mr. Rhymes have been at the time? Right, don't know if you aren't up to the task. I could disprove this witness's testimony for you. If I leave it to Prosecutor Blackwell, Sasha will be declared guilty. I can't let him interrupt this line of reasoning. Mr. Wright, let's try to figure out how things looked when Rifle came to the show stage. Mr. Rhymes was at the show stage, keeping an eye on Orla and the sign. And we know it must be true because he helped move the Skull Rock. And then Rifle came in and walked over the sign. But wouldn't Mr. Rhymes notice Rifle if he was right there? Well, let's think about where Mr. Rhymes could have been. Is there a place in the show stage area from which Rifle couldn't have been seen? From where could Rifle not be seen? I mean, really anywhere. Oh!
Take that!
What? Inside the pool? But you're right, if he was inside the pool, he wouldn't have noticed Rifle. So you saying Mr. Rhymes was underwater the whole time Rifle was eating? No. No, not underwater. When I think about what he was trying to do, the answer is clear. Now I'm finally starting to get the whole picture. Just like yesterday. Must you two always be whispering to each other? Yes. Why don't you admit that resorting to a penguin will get you no... That's it. He sucks. He's out. Resorting to a penguin will get you everywhere.
Objection!
Oh, I don't know about that. The fact that Mr. Rhymes didn't notice Rifle is such a small inconsistency. But it's a key point that proves what Mr. Rhymes was trying to do. The penguin is a key point. The show stage pool is very deep. If Rifle came to visit while Mr. Rhymes was at the bottom of this pool, he would have never noticed Rifle. Ugh. Orcas can be out of the water for a short time without sustaining damage, but if they're out of the water for a long time, they weaken and eventually die. In order to kill Orla, Mr. Rhymes had to drain the pool. And while the pool was drained of water, Mr. Shipley fell to his death. The show stage pool is about 65 feet deep, just like the Orca pool. Without water in the pool, a person could be made to fall 65 feet. Mr. Rhymes probably wondered what to do. If he continued with his plan to kill Orla, how would he dispose of Mr. Shipley's body? So he devised a plan to kill two birds with one stone. What? How? Mr. Rhymes went down to the bottom of the pool and put the victim's body in the rock. He then had Miss Buckler move the rock and the body together. What? The witness made the defendant do this somehow without arousing her suspicion. That's right. Mr. Shipley told Miss Buckler that she couldn't perform in the new show. Miss Buckler became upset and wanted to switch back to the old version of the show. So Mr. Rhymes conveniently suggested that she take and hide a prop from the new show. Mr. Rhymes then manipulated Orla using her singing and lifesaver tricks. He schemed to have Orla find the body while Mr. Plume would be standing witness. He saddled Orla with a false charge of murder so that Orla would be put down. What? Got him. So the fact the witness didn't see the penguin shows that when Rifle visited the show stage, Rhymes was putting the body in the rock. At the bottom of the pool, that is. Who would have thought the presence of a penguin could prove the witness's actions? I did. It's working. Just a little further now and Sasha will be proven not guilty. What? Get out of here. If you think you've won the battle, you are sorely mistaken. Your theory is based on the notion that the witness could manipulate the orca. Witness, can you control the orca's actions? Of course not. What kind of bilge is that? I be but a simple animal keeper. If my memory serves, wasn't Miss Buckler the only one who could issue commands to the orca? The judge's blade is sharper than the lawyer's. If you wish to do battle with a witness, you'll need a honed blade. Where is your sort of evidence that Marlon Rhymes could manipulate the orca? Ah! Alright, I do like that animation. Uh-oh. Rhymes had to have manipulated Orla in order for his plan to work. But how can I prove it? Well, it appears this line of reasoning has become unsustainable. Yeah. Well, it appears that I was mistaken. Athena. I've analyzed the hearts of all kinds of people. I have enough experience to see when I look into your heart that you haven't given up. So that objection was my way of speaking up for your heart. She's right. Why would I become a lawyer again only to give up? I have to keep fighting. Athena, thank you. With your help, I've remembered the old right way. The right way? Your Honor, I'm not finished with presenting my argument. Do you have anything else to ask this witness? You've cross-examined all the witnesses and presented all your evidence. All the witnesses? I don't think so. I haven't cross-examined the most important one, the central figure to both cases. The central figure? The one involved in not only the case a year ago, but this current... Oh, no. I've never called her as a witness, but it's time to do... Oh, no. Oh, Phoenix. Oh, no. This might be the craziest thing we've ever done. Who are you talking about? I demand you tell the court immediately. Is this the craziest thing we've ever done? This might actually be the craziest thing we've ever done. Who is the central figure in both cases? No. No. Oh, this... Oh, I hope we have a plan.
Take that!
Did the judge yell at me? The defense calls the central figure in both cases Orla the Orca. You intend to cross-examine an orca? Cross-examine an orca? You must be addled. It'd be impossible, says I. Yeah, that's what I expected.
Silence.
This absurdity is beyond the pale. How do you expect to question an orca, a creature incapable of speech?
Objection!
Orla is intricately involved in this case. I have every right to cross-examine her. I don't know that that's true. Besides, even if she can't speak, I think cross-examining her will be invaluable. Very well, do what you will then. But if you fail to garner anything from this little exercise with the orca, I hope you realize the reward for your efforts will be the defendant's guilty verdict. I'm ready and confident. So, cross-examining Orla, huh? That was a bold move, boss. I can't wait for our going out of business sale. Now all we have to do is figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla. That's right. Now it's Orla's turn to help us save Sasha. Orca defendant yesterday and Orca witness today. This is truly unprecedented. But even though this is highly unusual, I'm prepared to allow it. Alright, well at least we have the judge helping us. Bailiff, ready the witness telecast. We'll have a 10-minute recess while the telecast is being set up. Oh, crap. Oh, I thought we were at the end of this. Alright. I guess we're going to be at this a little bit longer. Alright, just kidding. This case is going to go in for like another month. We'll talk in December. I don't see it going another day though. I mean, we know who did it. Leave it to you to think of something like calling Orla, Mr. Wright. Well, she's the only one who knows all the answers after all. I just talked to Pearls and she said Orla seems to be feeling fine. Now we have to try and figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla. If we put Mr. Rhymes and Orla together, maybe we can get some kind of clue. And I can't forget about that strange set of prints of Rhymes either. Yeah, that's where I thought we were going with all that. I really appreciate you trying to save both Orla and me. I had no idea Marlon hated Orla like that. I feel like I've been shocked by a torpedo ray. Of course he would hate the killer whale that murdered his girlfriend right in front of him. Oh, Mr. Plume, you been watching the trial? Oh, yes. I came to make a declaration of war. A declaration of war? No matter the result of today's trial, I will report the truth in my new book. Even if the truth goes against what I wrote in The Killer Whale. I don't know what the truth is. Not even about what happened a year ago. Dr. Crab. Azura died right in front of my eyes, in the middle of a pirate show. She suddenly fell from the orca's back and began to thrash around in pain. The orca was singing a song and then started headbutting Azura over and over. Finally, the Orca took Azura in her mouth and brought her to the side of the pool. Just before she died, Azura was holding her chest in obvious pain. She was holding her chest. Wait. Shoot. I don't have the bag of medication anymore. Wait a minute. Could it be? I don't think Orla was to blame for the incident a year ago either. What? I think the cause of Miss Summers' death might have been her heart condition. Heart condition? What heart condition? I never heard anything about it. Miss Summers had a prescription with Hickfield Clinic for a heart condition. The Orca didn't kill her. I think it's possible her heart condition did. But Azura had a heart condition too. I guess she hid it from everybody, just like I did. Yeah. So that means the Orca was innocent a year ago too. It's just a theory, but I think the Orca headbutted Azura to check on her, and then did the lifesaver trick to rescue her. So there's no need to put the Orca down after all. So, you really did intend to put Orla down? No, Jack and I were against such a thing from the start. But you said you were going to euthanize the Orca. Yeah, I've been wondering about that. Dr. Crab, about this capsule. It's not a poison, but a sleeping drug, right? That's right. Even if Orla attacks someone, or even if the Center for Dangerous Animal Control demands she be put down, I never had any intention of killing her. I used sleeping pills to make it look like she was dead and then set her free. That's why I purchased so many sleeping pill capsules. Oh, that's why! I never considered the possibility that that poor woman's death was an illness. She seems pretty disturbed to be wrong. Well, I mean, she wrote like a best-selling book. She's a famous author, and then her like book is wrong. It's not great. I simply want to know the truth. That is why I will tell you who my client is. The day I witnessed the owner's death, I was there at the request of the animal keeper. Yeah. Marlon Rhymes. That is correct. That day my client called me to ask me to investigate the Orca pool. Hey, he must have wanted you to witness what Orla was going to do. Why did you decide to tell us this? My desire to protect my client was standing in the way of the truth. I couldn't allow that. I like her. All right. She's grown on me. I'll be watching to see how this all unfolds. Good luck to you, blue and yellow duo. Well, it's nicer than what we've been called in the past. Well, that was quite a bombshell she just dropped. And so casually, too. That woman really is a free spirit. Do you remember what you said yesterday, Mr. Lawyer? That you'd expose any secret if it would help save Sasha? I remember. It's my duty as a lawyer. Well, I just wanted you to know that I don't blame you for exposing the aquarium secret. It may put me in hot water, but if it helps save the Orca, let me clue you in on another secret. Focus on the Orca's song. The Orca's song, huh? What could he be hinting at? Oh, Mr. Wright, looks like it's time. Alright, let's go back in. You got it, boss. We're gonna go in there and save Sasha and Orla together. I don't like our odds. Alright. I mean, obviously we're gonna win, but... you know it's gotten bad when you're like, we'll just let the Orca take the stand. This court will now reconvene as the witness Orla Shipley, commonly known as Orla, ready? Well, the Orca is present, but I highly doubt she understands what is going on. Yeah, she's insulted. That was rude. No, just as adorable as yesterday. I distinctly remember you being afraid of her on several occasions. Now then, Mr. Wright, how do you propose to cross-examine the witness? I intend to have the young lady there with Orla help me. Hello, everyone. The young lady, didn't I meet her once before, a long time ago? Yes, that's Pearl Fay, my old friend. Well, didn't she grow up to be a lovely young lady? Ah! I have no interest in this chit-chat. On with the cross-examination. Mr. Wright, this is all your fault. Why are you dawdling? How is this my fault? The court will now hear the testimony of Orla Shipley. Alright, here we go. We got this. How Orla was manipulated. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Wright. This is the kind of thing where it's like, oh, I may have made a mistake. Yes, Your Honor?
Do you seriously intend to cross-examine this orca?
Well, she is a key witness for the defense after all, sir.
Every time you come to my courtroom, you open my eyes to a new way of thinking. It appears this will be another one of those times.
Yes, he's giving me the go-ahead. I'd now like to put the witness and Mr. Rhymes together to see how he manipulated the orca. Hopefully Orla will have some kind of reaction. Yeah, fine by me, but not will happen, I tell you. Mr. Rhymes is right, nothing happened. I guess I shouldn't have expected it to be easy. How did he manipulate her? Right, Dono, I hope you realize that if you can't prove how Rhymes manipulated the orca with this cross-examination, your defendant will be declared guilty immediately. Yes, I realize that. This is my last chance. I have to figure out how Rhymes commanded Orla to do her tricks.
Please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Alright, I have a couple theories how Orla was manipulated. I don't know. Miss Shipley, I'm afraid Fleet is not going to get us anywhere. This is your plan of action. You're incapable of interpreting orca speech. This entire exercise is folly. You leave the interpretation of Orla's heart to me. Alright, girl, what have you got to say? Let me hear it. Oh, Orla, you're so cute. Right, Dono, surely you don't intend to continue this farce. I do? Miss Shipley, please continue with your testimony. Oh, no. Could you interpret that for the court, Miss Sykes? I'm getting a strong reading of happiness. Maybe she thinks she's doing the show? I demand serious witness testimony. This is no time for fun and games. If you continue this mockery, I will subject you to 40 lashes with a wet fish. Not a wet noodle! That just sounds fishy. Hey, speaking of experience, anything is better than 40 lashes from a whip.
The defense will please caution its witness to conduct herself with propriety.
Hold it!
Instead of impersonating a one orca band, could you show us the lifesaver trick? I guess Orla won't do what you want unless you give her the proper signal. Oh, doesn't Orla sing beautifully? Taka's singing voice is much more melodic and clear. Meh. Neither one should quit their day job. Ouch! Please continue your testimony, Miss Shipley.
Hold it!
Miss Shipley seems to want to communicate something. Perhaps she's hungry? Miss Faye, could you give Miss Shipley a snack? Certainly. One moment.
What a heartwarming scene. It reminds me of my granddaughter with her pet.
Wow, your granddaughter must have a pretty large pet. Let's stop all this pet prattle and get on with the cross-examination.
But she's such an adorable creature. I never get tired of looking at her.
Silence.
I, on the other hand, have had more than my fill of this tomfoolery. Enough is enough. Sounds like Prosecutor Blackwell is about to blow his top. What should I do? Should I continue this cross-examination? Yes. But I'm not finished with my cross-examination. You've just about exhausted my patience, right, Dono?
Mr. Wright, please do finish as quickly as you can.
Yes, Your Honor. But I'm not really sure how to continue to tell the truth. Mr. Rhymes had to have commanded Orla somehow. Do we have anything in evidence he could have used? With Orla, it's not like I can present evidence that contradicts a particular statement. I guess it doesn't matter which statement. What could be used to command Orla?
The witness, please continue with your testimony.
So I need to present something. So I had two thoughts of what could command Orla. So the swashbuckler video, right? While being used with... Wait. No, it wouldn't be with the walkie-talkie because someone else would hear it. Wait. Summer's boyfriend has videos of her using whistle... Dude, how did I miss that? Sasha told me an interesting story about Miss Summers. So I used to send her boyfriend videos of herself teaching the orca tricks. I used to help Azura take videos on her TV phone. Most likely Mr. Rhymes still has these videos of Miss Summers. Miss Faye, could I ask for your help? Of course, Mr. Nick. What is it? You're using Mr. Rhymes' TV phone, correct? I'd like you to examine it for me. Please look for videos of Azura Summers issuing whistle commands to Orla. Videos? I'm not too sure how to do that, but I'll give it a try. My apologies to Marlin. Right, Dono. What are you up to? You'll see in a moment. If Pearls can find those videos for me. Mr. Nick, I found them. I found some videos like you described. You did? Thank you, Miss Faye. Just as I suspected. How did Marlin Rhymes get Orla to do these tricks? I will now show you. With Mr. Rhymes' cell phone. His cell phone? Are you implying he used an app? Yes. Miss Faye, see if you can issue Orla a command. Me, can I do such a thing? You might be able to if you play a video with a whistle signal in it. If there's a video of the lifesaver trick, please play that. Before you do though, please put the practice dummy in the pool. Here we go. The practice dummy, alright. In it goes. There, it sank to the bottom. Now play the video. There we go. Oh, it's diving down, heading straight for the dummy. There we go. Hey, what a smart girl you are, Orla. The lifesaver trick was a complete success, Mr. Nick. Thank you, Miss Faye. You were a big help. Now I have proof. Unbelievable, you actually pulled it off. I want to leave it there. I don't know how much more of this is left, but we're already running a little bit over. So unfortunately, I guess we'll finish hopefully next week. I can't imagine this is going to go another day now because we kind of know who did it. We're just trying to figure out the how, get him kind of trapped. But I want to leave it on Blackwell having to admit that we know what we're doing. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.